Hello, citizens of YouTube land.
Hey,
It's your president and your VP, and today we're. Excuse me.
excuse me.
Excuse me. What was that?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Don't worry
So
about
today we're going to be.
Go.
What are you guys even talking about over there on the gaming channel? You're a dead channel.
Yeah, you're a dead channel. This is our channel now.
Look. You guys are just starting out. You're brand new. Nobody even knows who you are. Take it off. Boys, we can settle this. Rock, paper, scissors. The main channel will go against the gaming channel, and the winner of that will square off against the comic book channel.
Okay, so.
Okay? All right? Okay.
Cool.
Got it? Because we gotta do.
Go.
Alright, yeah, we can handle that.
We're
guys
gonna
good with
win,
it?
obviously.
We're gonna win though, but are you guys good with it?
Yeah, we're good
Okay,
with it.
yeah, we're good with it.
But we're obviously gonna win.
We're gonna win. You ready? Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready?
Okay.
Alright, let's
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Bruh.
Well, looks like you snooze, you lose. Looks like we're moving on to the final round against the gaming channel.
That was gaming.
Oh, looks like we're moving on against the comic book channel.
Go.
Well, we're back for the second round here against you boys. Comic book boys.
Comic book nerd.
We got, let's have that. We got you. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Now that we got that out of the way and settled, guys, on with the review. So today we're, in case you didn't figure it out, today we're covering the 18th episode of the original series of Star Trek entitled Arena. And why is this important? Because if you guys know, well, we're doing the comic book personalities are doing Star Trek #1 over there. Yeah. And the gaming personas over on the gaming channel are doing Star Trek the video game. So
In which they get to test out their new controller for the first time.
So check both of them out. Give them lots of love and support, guys. But
yeah, by the way, sub to both channels will be right
somewhere.
Right there. No,
yeah.
It'll be right there. Right there, guys.
Somewhere.
Sorry, I forgot that the camera inverts.
So, yeah, guys, because as we said, it's the start of a new year, new beginnings, and so we're trying to be as creative as possible. So we really hope that you like what we put together in our opening little skit here. It's kind of dumb, but we had a lot of fun doing it. So, anyways, this is correction. It's the 19th episode of the original series, and it premiered January 19th. 1967, and Star Trek has William Shatner. This version, anyways, has William Shatner as your Captain Kirk. Now, fun fact: over on the gaming channel, the Captain Kirk from the video game and the movie is done by Chris Pine. So, yeah, 2 different Kirks, 2 different episodes, 2 different reviews. So. Yes, this is, it's entitled Arena, and this is the first appearance of the Gorn. And the Gorn...
Oh, by the way, if you don't know what the Gorn looks like, they'll be right there in the green screen background.
Yeah, the Gorn are an intergalactic reptilian species, and it seems that they fire on a defenseless colony called Sextus 3. which is pretty important in Star Trek lore. Trekkies out there, don't get too mad at us because we're just now kind of getting into Star Trek a little bit. So if we mess some of this up, don't come at us with the pitchforks, okay? Okay.
Well, they're much more chill than the Star Wars fans. Fight me. Right now, Star Wars fans, fight me.
I don't know if that's a fight you want, but
It's
okay.
a fight I'm going to win.
All right, it might be a fight you'll win. So, anyways, guys, like we said, it begins basically with the Gorn, a Gorn vessel attacking Sextus III. Not William Shatner, but Captain Kirk and his crew are like, hey, you can't do that. So they decide they're going to chase the Gorn battleship. So they go into Warp 7 and Warp 8. And Kirk here is relentless in his pursuit of them. And he pushes his Enterprise to the max, okay? And they're going at max warp speed across the galaxy to the very far reaches of the galaxy, to a place where the Gorn seem to exist, because they're not really from a planet. They just happen to be from an unexplored region of the galaxy.
Yeah, they in the show, they say they're from the beta quadrant of the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah. And meanwhile, as this is happening, both the Gorn ship and the Enterprise are suddenly in like a cryostasis where they're just locked, frozen, can't move. So the Gorn captain is beamed down to an asteroid, as is Mr. James Kirk. And as a result, we find out that the ship and the actions thereafter are controlled by a species called the Metrons. Now, I have not really seen them yet, so I don't know exactly what they look like.
Oh, I do. They're from they appear in the episode. They're right.
Oh yeah, they're there. I remember that they're there now. But we'll put them in there. They look like this, guys. And they're controlling the whole thing. And basically, they see human beings as this species that hasn't evolved enough to warrant saving. So they put these two basically animalistic species, the Gorn and the humans, against each other. And the Gorn, on the other hand, while they look like giant lizard people, because that's what they are in this version, and pretty much in the game too, but more so here. Because, quite frankly, guys, to be honest with you, it's a guy in a rubber lizard suit. That's what it is. But they're really strong. They're really cunning. You can't discount the Gorn, okay? They actually have superior strength to Captain Kirk. He has no phaser with him. He has no weapons. But Captain Kirk understands that, hey, they got some black powder laying around here. They've also got diamonds. That's the hardest substance in the universe. I can make a weapon out of it. So what does he do? He makes a homemade rocket launcher. That's what he does.
Yep.
And he loads it up with a diamond. And this is after the Gorn chucks a boulder at him because it's super strong. Yep, that happens. He just chucks the boulder at him.
One of the most iconic moments in television.
And meanwhile, the Gorn kind of sounds a little something like this. That's how it sounds.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah, and finally it gains like the ability to speak because the Metrons basically give it the ability to speak.
No, he says, I've learned your language.
Yeah. And the Gorn can smell him, they can see him, they can hear him. Kirk has no advantage except for the fact that he made that weapon.
Yeah.
And so he's getting ready to make sure that this Gorn captain sleeps with the fishes, right? Wrong! That's not what he does, because he understands that he actually needs to spare the life if he expects to get off of this asteroid. So he's like, I'm not going to play your game. I'm not going to give you this satisfaction. And so the Metron goes, hey, maybe there's hope for you humans yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much how it is.
Yeah.
Because he realizes that the Gorn, maybe, possibly were defending themselves.
Yeah, because the Gorn were like, you had no reason to be here, so we booted you out.
Yeah.
Which
So-
we may think that is actually like the show creators' beliefs on the Vietnam War.
It could very well be, or also any number of anti-communist stuff. But when you kind of look at it from that perspective, that, hey, we shouldn't have been here. What are you guys doing here? Yeah, it kind of makes sense in a way. We won't go too heavily into that as far as on our end to speculate what the themes truly are. But we could talk about the fight scene, because the fight scene between Captain Cork and the Gorn.
Quark?
Captain,
Who the hell is Quark?
are you going to be one of these people that acts like that every
Yes.
time I flub up?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, Captain Kirk and the Gorn captain have a fight, and it's glorious. It includes his sledgehammer blows to the back, punches to the gut. It's glorious.
Captain Kirk lifting a boulder that he clearly cannot lift above his head, throwing at the Gorn. The Gorn's like, all right, you're going to play that game? Lifts an even bigger boulder with no problem. It chucks it at him.
So, fun fact, guys. A little bit of trivia for those of you who may not know that the fight scene is actually reenacted for the game Star Trek. So you had this commercial where William Shatner and a Gorn captain
The
are
same
sitting
one
there
from
playing the PS3 game, the same one that the gaming channel is going to cover a little bit later. And so, yeah, it's glorious. And it's one of the greatest episodes of all time. It gives one of the greatest nemesises of Starfleet Academy. Excuse me.
Yeah, the Gorn.
So, with that being said, guys, this is definitely worth checking out. We found it on Pluto, so if you want to watch it free, you can watch it there. If you have Paramount Plus, it's on that. It's also available in countless tape collections, DVD collections, you name it. You can find the Arena episode literally anywhere and everywhere if you want to go search it out.
Yeah.
However, as always, well, I guess we better give a rating for it. I give this one a 5 out of 5. What say you?
I also give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's very fun. Is it campy? Is it cheesy? Yes, but in the most glorious ways possible.
Mm-hmm.
Are the costumes bad? Yes. Is it all dated? Yes. But guys, just sit back and have a good time, because it's Star Trek, baby.
Yeah.
But as always, if you have seen Star Trek Arena and you believe that it is the worst Star Trek medium or media out there of all time, well then clearly you have never seen Star Trek 4: The Search for Spock.
That's a thing.
Yes, it is. And it's bad. It's real bad.
Oh.
It's a real bad Star Trek movie.
Wasn't Spock killed off in 2?
Yeah, but he kind of isn't. You just have to watch him.
Okay.
You're like, bro, why are you telling me this?
Yes.
Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. But hey, as always, just remember, we're just
Two idiots with a webcam. Our opinions do not matter, except they actually do, because we have a YouTube show, except they actually don't.
So, having said all that, stay tuned, where, guys, in case you haven't figured it out, the next episode on this channel is, in fact,
No, it's going to be a Lifetime movie.
it's a Lifetime.
Yeah.
Which one we doing?
I don't know, but it's going to be a Lifetime movie.
Okay. All right. It's going to be a Lifetime movie next time. We don't know which one. But after that, we got a very, 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 very special video coming out on the main channel. Tell all your friends about it. It's going to be glorious.
Yes, absolutely glorious.
If you like hearing us kind of bicker back and forth, you're really going to love this one.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, guys, there's only one thing left to say. And as always. And that is
Peace and love from Denny and Son. Bye.